Hey, what's up, guys? Gene Fetty with the Automotive Appearance Institute back at you with another episode of our All Access podcast. Today, we have a special in-studio guest, the one and only Jack Bucknell. Jack, welcome to the show.
Woo! Good to be here, man.
Good to see you. So literally just got in. We just, would you land like an hour and a half ago?
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Hour and a half ago. Drove out, grabbed you.
Yep.
We wanted to come in and get a show going. We're going to do our first. So as we're building this show, I want to make it like what I want to do. Like I don't want to be bored. I don't want to always have to talk about the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're doing a bunch of different styles of show. Not
Sweet.
exactly like Real AF, but along the same lines. Like
Yep.
we do whatever we want
I've
to do.
heard of that podcast. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
a pretty good
so,
show.
yeah.
Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
So we're going to do an interview.
Okay.
Right. I love to hear stories. I think I know most of your story. And I met you pretty early on in your career.
Yeah.
And we've become great friends over those years.
Yeah.
And everybody, I think, now knows who Jack is. We want to go through and like, how did Jack get to be here? How did you get to PDR and everything like that? So that's what this interview is going to be.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
Good deal. So let's jump right into it. Dylan, do you have any opening questions? Or is there anything pressing you want to know about how Jack got here?
I actually do have a question. Jack, how did you get into PDR?
Okay, so how I got into PDR. So first off, I'm Jack Bucknell, Sioux Falls Dent Repair. So I got into PDR in approximately right around 2010. So at the time, I was a technician at a local body shop. Work with some really great guys over there, and I basically had saw some paintless dent repair guys come in, do some work. One specifically on my boss's 74 Plymouth Barracuda. Anyways, long story short, damage came out. It looked okay. It was, you could still kind of see it. Better than painting the fender, essentially, is what I'm getting at. The next time, we had a different guy do some paintless dent repair for us, and he did an absolutely phenomenal job. What
it should be.
Yeah, exactly. So let's put it this way. So we get the truck back. I remember it was like a yellow Ram pickup, couple of small dents in the fender, no problem at all for any of us skilled technicians now. And all three of us are out in the body shop. So I'm at the time paint, body work at that time I was doing body work. So we had two bodymen and a painter and, the whole crew essentially out there looking at this vehicle. And we're both out there just hawk-eyeing it, trying to find, we're them body guys, just trying to find any type of an issue.
So you were
here.
one of those body guys.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, not to discount it, but just to where are we at here with this level of guy that's doing this stuff?
Sure.
Not looking at it in a bad way, but just all right, we've seen this before. Looks dent slightly better, so on and so forth. Anyways, we're out there looking at it and can't find the dents in the fender. 3/4 size, maybe $half dents.
Just gone.
Gone. Completely gone.
Again, what true high-level PDR should
exactly.
be.
And I was absolutely floored because at the time I had thought PDR was, make the dent look 80, 90%, maybe 95. I'm talking not to the level that I'm seeing here. And I'm going so we're all three skilled people in the field and we can't see the damage. We're trying to find an imperfection. And again, essentially that body guy, and couldn't find it. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. So I was like, that's amazing. So anyways, took another vehicle over to that same technician's shop at the time. Had kind of a discussion with him. Found out he actually knew my parents from way back in the day. Knew of me, but didn't recognize my face. He hadn't seen me for 20 some years.
Probably when you were a little kid.
Yep, when I was a little kid, been to some of my old birthday parties or something like that. So I'm like, whoa, small world. And he's like, you should get hooked up. At the time, he had all A1 tools.
Oh, nice.
So we still use
tools.
those.
Yeah,
still
absolutely.
Great tools. I still have them. I still have all the original set and everything, and still use a lot of their tools. He just kind of pointed me in the direction of, hey man, you should get checked out. Check out some of these tools. Because at the time, I was like, that's a really cool skilled trade. I want to be able to fix dents to where you can't tell that it's there.
Right.
And anyways, so
keep trying, Jack. You'll get there someday.
Right? Yeah. It's been a long road. Anyways, went over to his shop a couple different times and kind of pushed around on a hood, and he gave me a couple small pointers. But ultimately, I kind of took it under my own wing and was going literally back to, well, the shop I work in now at my dad's shop, and was fixing dents, after hours, after work and stuff like that. And anyways, persistence, keep pushing, keep doing it. Lots of, man, I'm getting my ass kicked, by a dent all the time.
Essentially self-taught, really?
Yeah, I mean, I would say yes. Yeah.
I
never went in and got any professional training. I never sat down with a trainer. So kind of fast forwarding, after I was in the dealership, I had a couple hail techs. One specifically is still a very good friend of mine. He kind of came over and saw me fixing some hail at the time and was kind of like, well, why are you doing it this way? Like very questioning in a good way. And I'm like, well, I got this tool and I'm from this angle. He's like, well, why don't you take that tool and use it this way? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Because I never thought of that.
Yeah, because I don't have any experience in doing that kind of
right.
stuff, especially hail at the time. And just really kind of ran with it and kept going, and the rest is history. I mean, that's kind of how
awesome.
I got into it.
So what year would that have been?
2010. So I remember buying my first set in 2010, and my first glue pulling kit. I still have the box. I just found the box from it originally. Another one from A1 Tools.
PDRtool.com.
Yep, PDRtool.com.
Shout out to John and Maria.
Yep. Great people. And that would have been in 2010, maybe 2011.
Okay.
I hated glue pulling. At that time, dude.
Right there with
I
you.
still have all the original Worth tabs. The regular mini lifter works fine. But just you don't know what you do. Well, obviously at the time we didn't have anything that we have now. I mean, with I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, but with all the different stuff, now I glue pull a ton of stuff.
Well, that's even when I'm talking and teaching, like I talk about that, where it's like in the beginning, it was like we would do anything, even just slam a hole in it to not have to glue pull.
Absolutely.
Now, like 20 some odd years ago, that it was that inefficient. Now,
right.
You're like, I'm not going to take those 2 7mm bolts out to get to that tailhead. I'll just glue pull it.
Yeah, take this
done
belt
a complete
molding off.
Yeah,
no,
it's done a complete 180.
Yeah.
with what you can do and how far glue pull has come. So, started in a body shop. Were you a body tech or a painter or like an all-around tech?
I started in the auto body field in 2007, fresh out of high school, and then from there I went from basically the floor sweeper to the painter. So all the way up the chain of command.
Oh, nice.
Basically got to the painter and stuff like that. In about just eventually figured out that I wanted to pursue different avenues, and I thought that PDR was a good fit at the time. And then got a call to go work at a local dealership in Sioux Falls, and
as a PDR tech,
as a full-time PDR tech,
nice.
and it was it was a really difficult decision because I absolutely loved the guys that I worked for. I loved the shop that I worked for. They're all friends on like a family level. Like they come to family event very tight. I mean, I was literally texting the body man earlier this morning, and I saw my old boss last weekend. So I go ice fishing with all of them. So regularly every
cool
year.
is that?
So
if you haven't seen Jack's ice fishing rig,
it's an apartment complex.
Apartment, yeah, it's serious.
Yeah, lights.
That's got to make it to Woo Life.
It will.
It'll be on Woo Life.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I want to go back to the body shop, and now that you're 13, 14 years into your PDR career, as glue pull has changed, right? And 2017, 2018, when it really started making a big push into collision, we've seen some really spectacular body men that have embraced glue pull. That has really truly been a stepping stone for them to move into PDR. Going back to you, right before glue pull made that bridge available, do you think that having body experience and knowing that, like, I hear it all the time from body men, it's like, man, I could have that in mud already. Do you think that helped you or hurt you knowing how you could traditionally fix a dent versus PDR? So for me, I came out of detailing, so I couldn't body work a dent. I didn't have a fallback, so it was either succeed or or die,
Burn
right?
the boats.
Succeed or fail. But I feel like a lot of body men are like, I could just do it this way, and they use that as an out.
They kind of rough it out essentially.
Right,
Good enough,
and they
yeah.
stop there, and that good enough is never good enough. It's not PDR. It's more like the first guy than the second guy you saw.
Correct. Yep, absolutely.
Would you, or maybe not? Was it a hindrance, or answer that? But then, what advice would you give to a body tech today that may be thinking about trying to pursue a career in PDR?
Don't give up. Persistence would be the biggest thing. You're gonna hit a lot of times where you'll go through downfalls of this glue isn't sticking, this dent isn't coming out. Dealing with locked pressure would be a specific thing, especially in the auto body world where you're getting big damage, where you're pulling really hard and it's not moving, and that's just the thing. I would say just stick with it. That's part of the struggle. I mean, with anything. I mean, going back to what we said earlier, Real AF. Like he talks about that a lot in that podcast.
Yep.
Of just perseverance, keeping at it, keeping the pushing through the times where stuff doesn't go smooth. And
Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yep.
Essentially. So everything that's worthwhile is worth fighting for and continuing to do.
Exactly.
So I mean, this industry is a perfect example of that. I mean, before I got into this, there's no way I would have been like, hey, you want to go out to Pittsburgh and hang out with your friend, and then go do all these adventures, and now I'm shooting a podcast. Like
Right.
what?
Right.
Like if I would have given up on dents at the beginning, wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have Woo Life.
So Dylan is still
yeah.
in college. So when she has
Absolutely.
a question, she puts her hand up.
Yep.
Instead of just chiming in.
Dylan.
Well, I don't want to just interrupt the conversation.
Oh no, absolutely. Go
That's
ahead.
your job.
That's yeah.
Well, no, but I just, I want to be respectful, let you guys finish your thought, but
You're
know
fine.
that, I have, hey, it's me, don't forget me. Huh?
We
No,
didn't.
don't forget, you know what I mean. How many podcasts do you think you've been on? I was looking at your Sioux Falls Dent Repair website yesterday and the About Us
I haven't
section.
updated all of the when I've been in them. I was actually trying to update some stuff today at the airport and couldn't get into my website. So anyways, PDR College, I've been on there at least twice, maybe even a third time. Oh man, I'm on Dent Nerds. I have my own
he's a host.
podcast,
Yeah, he has his
so
own
there's
podcast.
that.
Dent Nerds. You've
I've been on
John's
Dents and Dreams. I've been on
Ginger Bros?
RWO. I've been on Shuddy's podcast. I've been on. It's got to be pushing.
Ginger Bros?
Yeah, I've been on that. Yep, Ginger Bros. Probably 8 to 12 if I had to guess.
Nice.
I would think.
That's awesome.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Well, Jack
that's a
is
really good
celebrity.
question. Now I want to
He
figure
is.
it out. So
Yeah.
just say woo a lot, so it
Yeah.
happens. So
Just come up with a slogan and you'll be famous in no time.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's why we had the Glue sticker made. I needed something to stick.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
And it stuck well.
I guess it did. Yeah. And if you're not sure how to make it stick, gprmasterclass.com will teach you how to stick.
Nice subtle plug there.
You like that?
Yeah, that was
Absolutely.
good.
You just got to roll with it.
Perfect.
So that don't give up. I tell people, there's no replacement for metal time.
Correct.
You just have to pay
Absolutely.
your dues.
Yeah, you
That's
can
it.
watch a million videos on YouTube. I mean, plug for Dent Time, Real World PDR. Both of those are great online training
Absolutely.
courses. But getting physically working on a panel and just pushing dents, pulling dents, glue pulling dents, all that stuff. Nothing is going to replace that. I mean, that's essentially kind of how I started. I was watching Toledo, so Dent Time, Mike Toledo's,
Yeah.
and Sal Contreras with Dent Expert. I was watching both of their videos in
Oh, yeah.
2010.
Yeah, I bought all of Sal's DVDs.
Dude, I was
DVDs?
I remember, yeah, right,
DVDs. Yeah.
Come on,
What
it's
are
not
those?
they're not that old, but
I didn't say VHS.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Betamax. Yeah, but anyways, so that was one thing in 2010. Before, I remember literally watching some of Toledo's first videos where he would do vlogging and go like, "Is PDR a good fit for you?" And I'm like,
Right.
"Oh hell yeah!" At the time, I remember literally I'd come home from work, so working all day in a body shop. I'd go into the back shop of now the shop I work at and be working on a hood, fixing dents on my buddy's, a Ford Focus hood, which sucked. and then watching Toledo's videos and Sal's videos after hours. And at the time, I know like at again, at the time, girlfriend absolutely hated it. You know,
Sure.
like I was just fully immersed in all of this. And obviously, you know, I stuck with it and she left. So, but that's fine. So,
There you
but,
go.
anyway, so that was a big thing for me is watching, you know, like I said, Toledo and Sal's videos of seeing what can be done, pushing the limits. And that was 14 years ago.
Right.
So now it's not even
It's changed
comparable.
so
I mean,
much.
it's huge.
Yeah.
And like I said, watching that stuff and, you know, it's just gonna be it's a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, but you just have to push through
Well,
it.
and I think that would bring me to my second piece of advice would be like, first, don't quit.
Yeah.
But two, you almost have to be obsessed like that to
Yes,
push
absolutely.
through the difficulties you're going to have to become proficient at PDR. You have to want it so bad. You have to want it like
You can
where
taste
you
it.
will just, you're like, I picked dents over my girlfriend. Don't actually do that. I did not chick dents over my wife. That might be a little too far, but Jack can be a little obsessive. But no, seriously, you do almost need to be obsessed with it and go completely all in to push through those difficult times.
Absolutely, yeah, yep.
So how long did you, started at the body shop, self-trained, and then you got a job offer at this dealership. How long did you stay with the dealership?
In 2014, I started at the dealership full time. So I was, you know, let's just say 3-4 years of pushing, you know, here and there, and it was very minimal. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It was very like, you know, working here and there. Brought my tools to work. Maybe would kind of rough a dent out. Very minimal. It really picked up for me in 14 when I started at the dealership, to where it was like, here's a cart of tools. You know, not anything what we would consider a good set of tools. I mean, good stuff, but just not to the level that a person would want.
Not like a whole shop full of tools on
Yeah,
the other side of that wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 14 I started there, left in 2000, just shy of 3 years, so like 2 years and 11 months or something like that.
Nice.
10 months, whatever. So,
So
and
you
then
were-
in 2017 started my own business. So
That's
Wow.
awesome. That's really awesome. How big of a help was it, or like you said, it was a big jump when you're on cars every day, all the difference in the world.
huge. I mean, to where you do, you know, well, as many as you could do a day, essentially, is what it ended up becoming. You know, and I remember the first dent I fixed at the dealership when I went in there. It was whatever new body style Camaro, probably a 13 or 12 or
Right.
whatever, doesn't matter. Body line dent, and this was like one of the first body line dents in the middle of a door I'd fixed, and you know, it was fine for retail or for wholesale. I mean, back
Wholesale.
up wholesale
Yeah.
quality. It was able to sell, but you know, needed work. I mean, essentially. So I mean, we all know that wholesale work, and especially starting off, is
Right.
a whole nother animal than
Right.
a retail quality.
Right.
So and then just kept at it. I mean, you know, to where. One thing I find even weird looking back is I didn't even drop my first headliner until I got into PDR.
I was just talking to a former client. I don't know if it's student I consulted for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I need to get better at pulling headliners. I do a lot of glue pulling on roofs because I'm afraid of headliners. Not a body guy, right? You got to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
And you got to lean into it. I had headliners down soon in my career, but I remember I had Louie working for me. And Louie started with us, I think, in early 13. Was the first time I ever pulled a door off of a car. I didn't even know. I knew you could take a door off, but I was like, man, the alignment, I don't know. That's freaking me out. And my Toyota dealer had somebody back into the door of a brand new Scion, and they were like, we can't paint this car. Like, if this goes to the body shop, then it gets flagged and everything like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they're like, can you PDR? It doesn't like one of those like spread the cost out. Just save this car
just
for
fix
us.
it. We need this fixed.
And I'm looking, and it was down low on the door, and I'm like, I don't know. And I didn't want to invest in like one of those Steck door things that go on.
Yep.
I'm like, well, I think I could go to Lowe's and like I pieced one together with like some angle or some brackets and some insulation for the like your pipes so I could hold it.
Yep.
It basically made a Steck door jack for the door, and we took it off. And I stood there and I fixed this thing. I'm like, why have I not taken doors off my whole career? Now
This is so easy.
Now
Yeah.
it's like,
Yep.
oh, door's coming off.
Yep.
Like, and it's not even that
a
much
question.
work. Like it's
No.
just, I don't know if I want to bend this way. Take the door off. Put it on a stand.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I feel
Yep.
you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whole
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. To where
whole
and
different world.
and heck anymore with a lot of the doors, they don't even have adjustment.
No, it's
they're
most of
collared
them are
bolts,
all-
so it's just they're either on or they're either in the right spot or they just don't even bolt on.
Yeah.
So like there's
and
no
some of the German
hoods are like
cars
that. I mean,
are a set screw. You just undo
Oh,
it.
yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah,
picks
yeah.
up, and they're all plugged in. Yeah, it's super simple. All right, so retracing our steps, self-trained at the body shop, to the dealer for 3 years, started Sioux Falls in 2017. What drove you to leave the body shop? Because we won't get into it, but I know from being friends that you did pretty well at the dealership.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What made you decide to take that leap to doing your own thing?
So, I guess I'd always grew up around, like my dad's had his own business since 91. A lot of my family's full of entrepreneurs, business owners essentially. And always had a little bit of a push towards that, I think just naturally, but then also just wanted to.
wanted to do it.
I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, like I felt a pull towards that direction of like, I can do this, and I'll be quite honest. I can do it better. Like I can run the business better. I can do it than being an
I feel
employee.
you.
I mean, honestly, just to be real blunt with you, basically, probably, so it was always in the back of my mind. I remember even my boss at the dealership kind of at the beginning being like, we can kind of like almost hinting at like he kind of thought I might eventually leave.
Right.
Maybe he even saw, I don't know, whatever. But
Right.
I just remember him saying that back when in the early days. And towards about probably little over 2 years, basically we had some discrepancies in changing pay structure and a few different things to where, we had some home run months from PDR numbers specifically, and then all of a sudden the pay structure wants to change.
Well, right, they're making too much money, and that's it. But
Yeah.
that reminds me of Dave Ramsey has a book called Entree Leadership.
Yep, he does.
Great book if you haven't read it. Like definitely a book recommendation. But in there, he talks about pay structures, and he's like, if you set up a pay structure where somebody could go make $1 million in a year in commission, you can't get mad or upset when they do it. When they do it, you have to lean into it and let them spread their wings. And you actually hear that a lot. You're not alone in that story, where I've talked to plenty of guys who have been in a similar situation, and they're doing well. And if they don't have that real burning entrepreneurial spirit, they would have stayed put.
Yeah.
But they start making money, and then the employer is like, "Whoa, this dude can't be making this kind of dollars.
You're
And
making
you
as
wanna-
much as the manager or whatever.
And they
Yep,
want to try
yep.
to choke you out, and then they lose you, and like it's a whole ugly thing. So that was the push. What was your biggest struggle in starting your solo journey into PDR? What was your biggest hurdle? Well, that was a good one. I made him
Biggest
think.
hurdle.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I had a lot of support from yourself, a lot of friends, and because I'd already been going to trade shows.
Star student.
I was
right here.
going to
He's just
trade
that
shows
good.
as an employee and paying for it on my own dime. So people would see that, me show up with dealership shirt on. Oh, that's pretty cool. They sent you here? No, I paid for it.
Yeah,
What?
when I heard that, I was like, "What?" And I know I wasn't the only one. Like, what?
There was a
You're
lot
here
of
on your
people.
own
There were a
dime?
lot of people saying that. I specifically remember TC and Cameron being
Right.
like, "We're gonna come there. We're flying out there, driving out there, whatever, and we're gonna pick you up and drag you and your tools out of that shop so
Right.
you can start your own thing."
So you say that you had a lot of support, and you did, but you had a lot of support because you're you, and you put yourself out there. And side note, if you were looking for help, take action on the help.
Yeah.
Like when people offer you advice and coach you along and tell you what to do, go do it. And that is, dude, you're like a freaking rock star. You're like my hero. I aspire to be as good of an action taker as you are.
Yeah.
But you had that support because...
What happened to silence your cell phones?
Shh. I put on Do Not Disturb.
That's what you shoved
Fired.
onto your phone. Shh.
Immediately no.
I didn't click the button.
Amateur hour.
It is amateur hour. It's my show. I can do what I want.
Okay, period.
Facts.
You can't fire me.
Fired. Let me put my jean costume on. Then
Yeah,
I'll
right.
fire
Yeah.
you.
Let's, go check out the social
That's
media if you want to see
sweet.
Dylan as me. Or that was on Dent Repair
That was
Now.
Dent Repair Now.
Absolutely.
Go check out at Dent Repair Now
And follow
on
them.
social to see Dylan as Gene for Halloween.
Please follow us because I might get fired if you
I
don't.
legitimately busted out laughing when I
That was
saw
good.
that. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!
It
Oh
was
my
good.
god!"
It was good. So no real big hurdles because you surrounded yourself with.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I went into it, with, you're going to have your doubts, all that kind of stuff. I remember like the first couple months of being like, oh man, what am I doing? What's going on here?
Just left a sweet
and
gig,
quite,
or like a good
frankly,
gig.
it's still making good money. So like, there's not really a reason to complain, but, just being like, oh man, what did I do? You left this essentially spot where you just camped out, cars got brought to you completely clean, dry, everything, and then all you had to do was park them outside and walk back in, and there was 20 more cars
I might
waiting
move
for
to.
you.
I might move to. Sioux
Right?
Falls
Yeah,
and start working up there. That doesn't sound like a bad gig. Jack.
So, man, as far as her,
He's just that good. He's never had
Yeah,
any
man.
hurdles.
no, I don't want. No, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I mean, I just feel really lucky that I had a lot of support and push to where there were a lot of people I could call and ask, hey, what about this? What about that? What do I do for Google AdWords? How about, I was already doing videos,
Right,
which is
right.
pretty cool. I mean, I still have a lot of that.
Who taught you how to do videos,
Right?
Jack?
Yeah, this guy right here. So, I mean, I remember, I still have some of, well, I mean, all the original YouTube videos are still up on my YouTube channel at Sioux Falls Dent Repair. But I still have a lot of the raw footage that is the unedited stuff that's really cool to go back and watch and go, wow, that is absolutely terrible.
Oh, Mac.
Crappy mics, crappy
yeah.
cell phone camera, but they were obviously a while ago, and holding them and jittery footage and just.
Well, I showed Dylan not too long ago my Dropbox of the original. It was the PDR video course, was the class we put together that you took.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I went back and showed her the footage, and she was like, "Wow!" And I was like, "That was kind of harsh, Dylan. I mean, you were like a little angry there." Not really. We did
pull it
for
up,
what
Dylan.
Roll the clip.
for what it was. We did pretty good. And then Mac and his homie, because he doesn't have a girlfriend, they're homies.
Nice.
Went back, and she came over and she's like, "Haha, Mac showed me an old video of you, and you didn't even have a beard."
Oh yeah.
Not the baby
Yeah.
Gene.
Yeah, so if you
uh,
want to see Baby Gene, go to the Dent Repair Now YouTube. It's there.
The PDR Nation rust corrosion protection video. I remember
it's
watching
still
that.
out
I think
there
it's
somewhere, I'm
was
sure.
was it on a Jeep? I think.
Uh,
Anyways, I just remember seeing you.
oh, when I drilled a hole?
Yeah.
That was on my red Transit Connect. Slammed the hole
Oh,
in the
okay,
back
okay.
door, yeah.
But I already knew you at that time, but I was watching that in probably 17, maybe 18 when I was going through PDR Nation, and
Rip.
I could not believe it. I was like, "There's no way that's the same dude." And it was
the same dude.
I obviously could recognize his voice, and from here up, it was like,
Right,
"Yeah, that's
right.
definitely Gene." And then
Yeah.
it's like, Where's all the facial hair? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm confused. So,
Yeah.
Anyways, that's some old footage.
Going way back. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can go back on YouTube and see how far you've come. And you just put the reps in. You were
Yeah,
like,
yep,
hey, I'm
absolutely.
just going to start doing these videos, and we're going to go after it. I think she's trying to pull a video up, isn't she?
I don't think I have the access to those folders in Dropbox.
Too bad that got deleted, huh?
If you deleted those, I will cry.
No, I didn't delete them. You're good.
Okay, period. But I was trying to pull them up.
Oh
You're right.
yeah, let's do this.
So I would say, like, listeners, if you're thinking about making your move out on your own, surround yourself with good support. Find, like, the fact that Jack is struggling to come up with like a hurdle, because I could definitely come up with some hurdles on my side. For me, I think because you surrounded yourself, whether you knew that was a good idea or just like happened into finding a good support system around you, create a support system, find people to coach you along. I personally wasted so much time and in turn money not surrounding myself with coaching with anything. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
I never invested in myself like that until go back a few episodes and I talk about coaching and when I paid Keith Cosentino to be my business coach. That was the first time I ever really invested in myself.
That was a big chunk of money.
Oh, what? Like at the time, it was a huge chunk of money. Man, the change that made, like, it's just more evidence that surrounding yourself with like-minded people or people that have gone through and done what you're trying to do, and they can fast forward your learning. Like, that's just
investing in yourself.
It is investing in yourself.
Like, so one thing I could think of, like, that would have been a struggle for me would have been like a website. Well, I knew Dave Streen, so he fixed
You're
that
like, hey, I can
hurdle,
do a
you know,
website.
like Google AdWords, you know, talking with you, other people, specifically you,
Back then,
but
yeah,
other people about it, you know, getting at least started, getting, and then creating blog posts. I mean, I still do blog posts and stuff like that, but I used to be a lot more hands-on with them. Now I have somebody write it for me and I put them on the website. So, but like doing that kind of content for SEO, for search engine optimization. So like getting the top page of Google, social media, talking with you, making videos.
There's our joke of the day over there. Where's the best place to hide
A body.
a body?
It's the second page of Google.
It has been messed with. Yeah. So it is. Yeah. Where's the best place to hide a body? The second page of Google.
I was gonna say, it definitely shouldn't say Yahoo because nobody uses that.
Exactly.
I mean, it'd
Be
like
a good place to hide a body, though.
Bing. Oh yeah, well that's true. Yeah, that or Bing.
Yeah.
Bing search.
Well,
engine
Bing
is
still
pretty
carries
terrible.
like 20% of the thing because when you get a
yeah.
Microsoft PC, it's the default search engine, and some people don't know how to change it. That's why that's the only reason it has.
That's the only reason it has any even
Any.
power in the industry is because it's not preloaded onto Google's not preloaded.
So, into your own business, Dylan's given us the wrap it up.
Oh yeah.
We're running out of time. What does your business look like today? What are you, a hail chaser? Are you a retail guy? Are you wholesale? What does Jack's business look like today? What do you do?
So I've got a retail shop in Sioux Falls that I work out of with my dad, and so I do travel. So like this month I was in Illinois for 2 months working.
This year, he
with
means.
in 2024, and then I was in the Iowa area for about on and off, probably about a month total. Yeah, right around
So
there.
you spent 3 months on the road.
3 months on the road.
Chasing storms.
Yep, and working with people that I've met through networking events, through going to advanced skills seminar where I met you, with Billy and stuff, and Dan obviously, and just. So I mean, I do stay very busy at home and stuff, but hail money is hail money.
Hail money is tough
it is what it
pass
is.
up.
So you get a call and you just you go there and work and put in your time and stuff, and a lot of people talk about how it must don't get me wrong, it's nice to travel, but it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's not just you go there, hang out, and have steak dinners every night.
No, but we did have a good steak dinner.
We did.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
but
the flip side of that was 6 or 7 days a week. 10, 12, 14-hour days.
Correct.
Like,
yes.
It's a grind.
Yes. Yep.
It's definitely a grind.
So anyway, so I do travel from time to time throughout the year. Probably a quarter of the year roughly is generally about the average, I would say, for myself. And then when I am home, because I have such a good social media presence. So again, plugging social media, video content, and all the different platforms. People are willing to wait for me. So they'll call, and I've got a CRM system that automates, all sorts of other things, but, they'll wait for me to come back to town. So I'll tell them like, hey, I'm out of town. It'll be probably at least 3 weeks until I'm back, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. No big deal. We're all driving,
When you're the guy, they'll wait for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't get me wrong, you're not going to get every single job, and that's fine, but, just it is what it is. So that's part of that's what happens when you go out on the road. I mean, so, but then that allows me to have a little bit more time off in the winter so I can come out and visit you.
Exactly. So we go fishing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I like it. So that's cool. So there's a little bit about how Jack got to where he is today. I'm sure that over the years we're going to have you back on here again and do more. And
talk me into it.
All right. That's it.
Twist
Son
his
of
arm.
a bitch, Jackson. So I think, according to this, it is game time, baby.
It is.
Dylan likes to challenge us.
Let's do this.
I crushed her the first week. I only missed one last week. We're gonna see
know.
how we
Pressure
do this
is
week. Now,
on.
because I beat her ass so bad, she's like, "Oh, we'll bring Jack in and see if Jack can beat you." I'm a fierce competitor, Mr. Bucknell.
Same.
So, Dylan, tell us what are we going to win tonight, Dylan?
There's no prize. It's bragging rights. You
All
get
right,
bragging
I'm
rights.
That's
down for
all I
bragging
need.
rights, yeah.
Yeah. Bragging rights over
That's the
Gene.
best
Yeah.
prize.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we're playing tech trivia. This is a new segment that we're adding to the show. So it's a trivia challenge for you two to compete against
Technician trivia, or like you're going to ask me questions
technician
about
trivia.
Apple?
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you
My
questions
goodness.
about Apple. I promise.
What year
Who
did the
invented-
Apple computer come out?
Right? I don't know. They had a Super Bowl ad. They did. It was like an iconic ad.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And it's ironic because now they have
Pull it
the
up, Dylan.
Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, right?
Pull it up, Jamie.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna be Jamie, you're gonna have to be a
Yeah,
little bit more
right.
on the
Pull it up,
ball.
Jamie.
Listen, I'm going to get better as time
You're
goes
good.
on, you know?
That's right.
I'm already getting better with the slideshow thing.
Yeah, we're good.
So for the game today, I'm going to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
And as you can see, and for people who are watching the video, you're like warming up over here. Look at you.
Stretching
So there's
out.
a bullshit buzzer.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask a question. Whoever answers the question, or whoever has the answer first, goes for the
Sit my
buzzer.
hand like this.
There's going to be multiple choices for the question. I'll read them out loud for the audio listeners. And if you get it wrong, it goes to the next person. And
Get
if
a
they
chance
get it
to
right,
steal.
yes, you get a chance to steal. Whoever has the most points or most correct answers at the end wins bragging rights.
All right.
I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
Or we're going to dinner after this. We can put a drink on it if you want.
Ooh,
Deal.
All right.
There you go. An old fashioned.
How did you know?
Old unpredictable.
Right?
Gene and Jack.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we are going to play Tech Trivia. Woo! I have a whole slideshow and everything for this, guys. So what is the exact name of this tool? Oh my gosh. Let me read the things off first. Little Red Riding Reaper, Little Red Ratchet Reaper, or Little Red Reaper.
I think I jumped the gun.
What? I'm
Little
telling
Red,
John.
Little Red Reaper.
What is it?
Little Red Reaper. C. 3.
Wait. Jack, would you like a chance to answer
Did I
this?
get it wrong? Shoot.
Now you got me second guessing myself, but I would say 3 as well. Correct, yeah. Little Red Reaper.
You guys both got it wrong.
What?
Little Red Ratchet Reaper is the full product name.
Loser!
Jeez.
Wow, you guys both got that wrong. We're off to a good
I
start here.
suppose because the other one doesn't have a ratchet. They have it without a ratchet, so they put ratchet in the name.
Vidine
I
got
didn't
us.
know that. That son of a bitch.
See, I
thought
told you
it's
this.
SEMA without us,
He
too.
is, yeah.
I told you this was going to be harder. Stepping up the game. Who is the world's leading manufacturer of PDR tools? Kiko, Anson PDR, or A1 Tools?
A1 Tools. 3.
You are correct.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, baby. I mean, I'm not that competitive at all.
That's all right.
No.
I got to read faster.
So how about I read off the question and the answers, and then you guys can buzz.
Okay. That's
How about that? Then it's fair for everyone.
Oh, no. I'm not at a disadvantage here. It's fine.
You're just a
I
little
don't-
He's
slow
like,
No,
no,
it's
it's
reader.
far away. I can't read.
No, it's good.
Oh, no.
It's good. Hold on.
Yeah, let them get the
Yeah,
clicks
right.
on.
Oh, shit.
on
The
now.
glasses are on, baby. Let's go.
Not the clicks. Okay.
No, we'll just do it.
What year did Worth introduce glue pull repair
99.
products to the market? 1992, 1999, or 2006?
If
1999.
I missed that one, I think I'd be in trouble.
Yeah,
I pulled
yep,
that straight
yep.
from the
It's
GPR
on my
Masterclass.
timeline. GPRmasterclass.com.
Check it out.
Let's count how many times Gene can plug GPRmasterclass.com per
Plus, I already
episode.
plugged PDRtool.com.
What was that class that you were talking about earlier?
Was
the
it
glue pulling
PDR?
class?
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
the GPR Masterclass.
Okay. Yeah. GPR Masterclass.
Where do you
Yeah,
go?
Ironically, yeah, that's
okay,
the website.
Yeah.
Ah.
GPRmasterclass.com. Okay, I'm glad I got that right.
All right, perfect.
Thank you. In Gene's training presentation, he always talks about this book, The Key to Metal Bumping. Who wrote the book?
Just keeps getting better.
What is it, Jack? Is it 3?
It's 3.
You are correct.
Yeah, baby. I have not read that book, by the way, so I'm
It's a good book.
slacking, Yeah.
It's a good
It's
book.
on
Actually,
Amazon.
TC was
I'll
the
link
one that
it.
told me about that book.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a good book. That's
Yep,
going back to
yep,
like the
yep.
Dording.com
Yep,
days.
yeah.
Very early in my career.
What are the Kiko 6Cs backwards?
Oh, Jesus.
Backwards.
Continue. Correct.
It's on the screen.
Oh, I can. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Take it down. He's got to
Take
read
it
it off.
That's fine. Continue. Correct. Clean. No. Coat. Clean. Choose. Check.
You got it.
Nice.
I had to
That's
make
hard
you.
to do backwards.
I would not have gotten that.
I had to
so.
make you think on that one.
Yeah. That was good.
I like that you
got
put it backwards.
He like immediately buzzed
Very
it. I'm
nice.
like backwards.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Ooh,
Yeah, right.
okay. I was like, man, you said jack up for failure on that one. Good job, Dylan. Fist bump.
So what's the score right now? So
2-2.
2-2. All right. Oh wait. Yeah, I think there's one more out. Oh my gosh! What? Let me read the question first. What is the difference between OEM and LKQ, and what do they stand for? So you have to answer both parts of this question.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference.
Well, what do they stand for first
Well, no, that's
for our audience?
OEM is original equipment manufacturer.
Okay.
LKQ is of like kind and quality.
Okay.
So the difference is OEM, original manufacturer, is directly from the manufacturer and it has never been installed on a car. It is brand new from the people that built the car.
Okay.
LKQ, like kind and quality, is generally speaking about a recycled, which makes you feel all warm and fuzzy about the part, but it's just a junkyard part that is of like kind and quality, which means it's made out of the same metal probably, and it's maybe okay the same. And if we're talking about aftermarket, that could be of like kind and quality, but that's not going to be the same metal. The panels may not even weigh the same. And with the LKQ, the like kind and quality, the used parts need to be reconditioned properly if you're going to use them. And you should also check part of the Kiko 6Cs. It would be the last one I mentioned, which is actually the first one, to follow OEM procedures. Some OEMs do not even recommend or allow the use of recycled parts on their vehicles.
I don't think any of them do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yep. And oftentimes, another loophole on that is people, certain companies, I'll just leave it at that, will state that those parts are certified. They often get decertified monthly. So note to self for people that are like, oh no, the parts are certified. Well, they're certified by their own in-house. So that's a conflict of interest. Mm-hmm. And they get decertified. So now what, you're going to call the customer 3 months later and tell them, hey, your certified fender is not certified and will now not pass crash test safety standards and affects airbag deployment. So note to self. Yeah. OEM all the way 100% of the time.
Thank you for that information, guys. I wasn't expecting all that. And
it's like we're nerds or something about this.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
almost dent nerds.
Almost. Wow, that Dent Nerd right there.
Dent nerds, let's go.
I've not been on the Dent Nerds podcast.
Huh? Not yet. Make it happen.
Next
Make
week.
calls.
You know a guy?
Yeah, I know a guy.
So fun fact about this question is Dave Fisher actually helped me come up with this question.
Oh,
and
nice.
he tailored it for Jack.
Huh. Smoked his ass.
I was just too slow on hitting that damn button.
You gotta read faster.
You gotta
buddy.
like scooch it closer to you.
Loser.
Right.
This was my favorite on the bottom here.
Original equipment manufacturing likeness, kind of quality. That's
Kinda
very
quality.
accurate. Kind of quality,
Kinda.
yeah. Yep. You could put a garbage truck next to it as well, so same thing.
I think this is the last question.
Dream. You didn't read the question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Which Japanese car manufacturer is known for its reliability and fuel efficiency and often uses the slogan "Daring to Dream"? Toyota, Honda, Nissan, or Subaru? Jack, I believe you buzzed. What do you think?
Yeah, 2 Honda.
Damn, Jack. You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking about, baby.
Which of those companies is actually the parent company is Fuji Heavy Industries?
The camera like the Fuji.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. It could be the same. I don't speak Japanese, dude.
Oh, well, you speak Japanese. What
So
is
do
it?
you.
No, I'm not that good.
Did you quit Duo?
Yeah, I totally did. Yeah, I totally didn't stick with it.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it's difficult as hell to learn another foreign language and then Japanese on top of it.
Hey,
Nah.
Fuji Heavy Industries, who is it?
What were the choices? It's not Honda.
Toyota, Nissan, Honda, Subaru.
I would say Toyota.
Subaru. Nah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Next time you look at their VIN sticker, it'll say Fuji Heavy Industries.
Really? Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
That was all. The
Anyways, I
questions
didn't
had.
really get a point. So what's the score?
I think you guys were tied.
Just have
So
to
we need a
buy-
tiebreaker. What's the tiebreaker? What's the tiebreaker?
We
Damn.
both get a drink.
Guess, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
First world problems.
Yeah.
Oh no! What a shame.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I guess
so,
that's it.
so speaking of Japanese, Jack, where are you headed next month?
All right,
Even
so
though he
next
doesn't even-
month I'm headed to Japan with a bunch of the Dent family, people, all that jazz. So I'm going to talk about, so it's IASRE. I want to make sure I got that right. It's December 14th and 15th in Osaka, Japan. So basically a bunch of, so the last one they did was in
19?
19, yeah,
Yeah,
19.
pre-COVID.
I went to go 2020 and the world shut down, so I couldn't go. Anyway, so this will be my first time over in outside of the, other than Mexico, first time out of the country, and plus that's true for a lot of us Dent people. So going over there for 12 days total, work related fully.
It's a write-off.
Yeah, it's full write-off. So going to Tokyo, Osaka, and potentially Hiroshima and Kyoto. So
Way
Nice.
cool.
Yep.
It's going to be an awesome trip.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. So like I said, it's 14th, 15th of December. A bunch of American manufacturers going to be over there.
Yeah, the U.S. is going to have a strong presence.
Very,
for
very
sure,
strong
for
presence.
sure.
Yep. I know, like, is A1 having a booth there? I don't
know if they're
think
having a
so.
booth,
So I know,
but I
like,
think-
Dent Reaper will be there, Dent Mate will be there, Get a Grip will be there,
Anson.
Kiko.
Anson will be there, Kiko will be there. So it's going to be a pretty big. Or do I know a bunch of the Dent Craft girls are going to be there?
Oh,
I don't know
cool.
if Dent Craft himself, probably. And it's going to be a blast. I'm just ridiculously excited.
So I would say if you want more information about that, Google it or look up our friend Igor.
I was just about to say.
We can maybe put his social media handle in the notes.
He also has groups on Facebook for this event for both vendors and attendees. He's going to be sending out information and videos.
To make it easier to get around. Yeah, I
Yes.
do remember you saying that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of chat groups and stuff, and then I've been talking with him personally on it, and he's got a laundry load list of stuff to do. Like, a bunch of us are it's going to be a big mob of Dent people.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, that's going to be a
All over the
great
place, so.
trip. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, so next thing to plug is next weekend. It'll be next weekend if you listen to this Monday. The November 16th is the Dents for Kids in Dixon, Tennessee, with Andy and Amanda Patrick of Dapper Dent Repair. That goes from 9 a.m. to 2. Every $25 worth of cash donations or new toys gets you a ticket into the tool raffle. Jack, that tool raffle is like fire.
Yeah,
I'm gonna win.
it's huge.
My goal is to win the Carbon Tech hood stand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's, a
what-
really
that's
good
what
one.
I'm shooting
Yeah.
for is
Yeah.
to win the Carbon Tech hood
Do
stand.
you
this year.
need another carbon tech?
Whoa. What kind of question is that? Who's this?
I don't know.
You here?
Yeah, she just started. Yeah, you're fired.
She just finished, you mean?
You're fired. I'm going to go put on the
You're
beard.
done here.
Immediately no.
Anyways, if you're interested in that, you can reach Andy or Amanda on social, and you can always catch Andy through the Ginger Bros podcast if you're not friends with Andy and you need to message in for sure. You can find us on social media at Auto Appearance Institute on all channels. Jack, where can they find you on social?
So I'm on all the platforms. Sioux Falls Dent Repair, essentially straight across the board. I think the only thing that's different is Twitter. X is Sioux Falls Dent. And yeah, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever else. I can't remember
Everywhere,
anymore.
all over the place.
Yeah, Be Real.
Sue
everything.
is Sioux.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, Sioux Falls Dent
I'll put it up
Repair.
on the screen.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yep,
Also, quick
yep.
question about Twitter/X. Do you get a lot of traction on there?
No.
Do you find that it's like worth being?
No, it's great for news.
We are at Denton Ripper now on X.
Yep.
But I couldn't tell you the last time I posted there.
I mean, even like Instagram, I'm pretty heavy on there, and I've only had I've had my Instagram account hacked once, so I had to start over, but I think I've only got maybe a handful of calls that people specifically tell you Instagram. Obviously, they can see it and then get to your website, and then they're like, oh, I saw you online. Like, well, where?
Yeah.
So it's hard to track that kind of stuff sometimes, but it's just another avenue for people to find you. So
We get good traction on our Instagram, specifically through shout out Steel City Cars and That.
A lot.
The Cars and Coffee style event that we sponsor, we catch a lot of traction through there because that scene is very heavy on the gram. So we do it for the gram.
Yeah. I actually just went to my first local Sioux Falls Cars and Coffee at the Subaru dealership this year.
Hey.
Could not believe how big it was.
It's a cool event.
Cool cars, very cool people, and just flooded with people. I mean, I couldn't believe how big it was.
Strongly recommend. Great business tip.
Yes.
Just not in Pittsburgh. Back off, bitches.
Or Sioux Falls.
We'll fight you.
Or Sioux Falls. Get involved with them and see if there's a sponsorship opportunity of some sort. It's the right for PDR. Speaking to PDR businesses here, it's the right customers. It's not a car show where you get a bunch of trailer queens that just simply don't get dented.
Yep.
It is, you have people driving, you have drivers. We have everything from jalopies to Lambos.
Yep.
And everything in between. These people are driving their cars, they're car enthusiasts, and even if they're not getting damage on their sweet Cars and Coffee car, they're not driving a junker, man. They've got another nice daily that they do care
Correct.
about.
Yeah.
We do a lot of business through that event, and it's a cool culture to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Like the car scene
So
here
much
is
fun.
awesome. So many great people. We've made some really new great friends through it.
Sweet.
Strongly advise.
Shout
getting
out
into
Rad
that.
Photography and Tuna No Crust.
Yeah.
Tuna no crust, right?
Yeah, Tuna No Crust.
That's
Nice.
Angelo.
Angelo.
He's Mr. Steel City Cars
Nice. I
and
like the name.
that. So make sure you're following us on social. Make sure you are following Jack on social. He puts out great content. And you can always find us at autoappearanceinstitute.com. And if you want to learn how to glue pull,
GBRmasterclass.com.
yes. And we will be rescheduling that in-person glue pull collision training here in Pittsburgh for sometime in December. So it was set for the 22nd. Had some family stuff come up. Got to move it to December. New date coming soon. So keep an eye out. I think, do we have an email list they can sign up on?
Yes. It
Yeah.
should be on that landing page. If
Which
not,
is
Pull it up, Jamie.
gluepooltraining.com.
gluepooltraining.com for that. You can sign up there.
Nice.
So Jack, thanks for coming out. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
Getting a little insight into how Jack got here today.
Yeah. It's the first time I've been in the shop, in the studio. This is absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. Happy to be here. So
Awesome.
Thank you very much for having me on the show. Appreciate it. So
Awesome. Cool. Well, guys, thanks so much. We will catch you on the next episode.
Bye.